Hey everybody, and this is crazy. Notre Dame Cathedral, this feels like 9/11. I mean, Notre Dame Cathedral is burning now. Look at this. The spires come down. This reminds me of when the World Trade Center was on fire. And look at this. I'm going to put this on. And well, first I thought it was just a normal routine fire, but then the spire comes down, as you're, I think, going to see in this ABC News broadcast here, and no one knows how this started. But, you know, you would think Notre Dame Cathedral would have a, look at that. I mean, fortunately, it looks like it's, there are people up there, firefighters, that are stopped, well, they're just spreading water, I guess. I'm wondering why they don't have a, let's see, that's the spire that came down. I'm wondering why they don't have a helicopter just come over and spray from on high faster. This is such a slow response for a building that's so important to people around the world. And I hate to say that this is a terrorist attack, but it feels like it. It does, because it's an iconic structure that the moment something like this happens, you know it's going to, well, it's going to be seen around the world. And somebody had to know that, look at that, look at that. I mean, that is intense. Someone had to know that the building was vulnerable that way. Look at this. I mean, look at the smoke and how it's spread. This is, now you've got much of the structure exposed because the brick was burned away. Wow. It's really sad. Really sad. Yeah. You're right in front of it. Mathis says you're right in front of it, and you're Parisian. What are you seeing? Or I guess you're seeing that, right? Do you remember when you first started to see this, Mathisian? What did you notice? I hope you can hear me. Wow. Yeah. I hope it doesn't come all the way down. Hope they're able to salvage it, but it just seems like they're finding it by conventional means, and this thing is spreading.
No, it's already fell.
Oh, Mathis says the TV is late. The west part fell down. It did? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Or is this an attack on the Catholic Church? I mean, something.
All religions, if you.
Man.
That's a Catholic church, huh?
Yeah. I mean, part of me just hopes this was an accident rather than what it looks like. Mathis says people are screaming it's an accident. It's an accident? Okay. How was the accident started? Someone is there and they're seeing my live stream. At least they say they're there. Wow. So is the rest of the building salvageable? From what you can see, I mean, is it still, or is it still burning to the point where it was a renovation? Oh, so you're saying that this was an accident that was started because they were working on a renovation to the church?
Yeah, they had scaffolds all around.
Scaffolding, okay, those scaffoldings burned. Okay, thank you. Because I interpreted those scaffoldings burning as the frame burning down. I get it. So you're saying that this was a renovation gone bad, right?
Whenever you see scaffolds, they're always doing remodeling, sweetie.
Exactly. Mathis 22 says, thank you. Thank you, Mathis, who's on site from Paris.
That's great, but
Yeah.
you can use your own brains. Whenever you see
Well,
scaffolding, you know that it's
I don't like to guess, though. I like to...
You don't have to guess. That's something you know.
But we're live. Okay, you don't have to holler at me when we're live.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, oh, man.
Get your brains back.
But hey, we're live.
I'm real upset with you.
Well, yeah, but don't let people hear that while we're live. Oh. Anyway. Part of Notre Dame spire collapses as Mathis fire engulfs iconic Paris structure. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's what they've been saying.
Yeah, but hope what is stop doing it. Stop. So anyway, if anybody else has information out there other than what we're seeing, please type it in. Thanks for the information. Mathis 2222, right? Boy, oh boy, these are and so these are past views of what happened. And it looks like about 50% of this thing's burned. So I have to ask, are you absolutely certain this was an accident? If so, how was the accident started? I'm just trying to gather some more information. Mathis 222. And thanks for your information. I'm going to turn this up and see what I can hear. Or hear what I can hear, right?
Just a stunning sight, the Cathedral at Notre Dame up in flames at this hour in Paris. That Good Friday is approaching, Easter Sunday approaching, and I want to get back to John Dickus, the American who is a visiting professor in Paris and who witnessed that spire collapse. And John, as you've been listening to this discussion here, the concern over how quickly emergency teams were able to get there to try to save. We can see now the hoses and some of the spray on that fire, but it certainly just seems to be overwhelming.
Jeez Louise.
There on the ground.
Oh my God.
There's no question. I'll tell you that for me the most heartbreaking moment was when I saw about 20 minutes after I started watching the fire, I saw the ladders go up and the hoses start spraying, and it was just heartbreaking to watch. The ladders were not tall enough. The hoses were not strong enough. This was
Mathis says the major part is stone, so it's not burning. All the wood has been now burnt.
The
Okay.
crew's capabilities. I mean, they were clearly doing everything they could, and it was just so much bigger and so much more out of control than they had the resources to deal with. And it's just devastating to watch.
Describe for us again the moment you saw the spire, perhaps one of the most iconic parts of that cathedral. It really defined the look of that cathedral for so many people who come to visit it. The stained glass windows, but of course that spire that we have watched tumble. What that was like for you, John?
Well, folks, thanks for the information. I am going to close this live stream and then go online and see what else I can learn about this terrible tragedy. Thank you. And subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube.